So back on the Soaring Otyug, I'm going to go to bring me the head of Ghola. If you watch my previous video, you'll see how to get to the guy who gives you the quest, and you'll also see where the Rune Tusk guide is, which is the ogre you want to use to teleport yourself there now that you've activated the quest. If you haven't activated this ogre yet, go and there is a previous video I think called how to get to Ghola. That'll show you the way to walk there without being able to pick locks. So you can do that and then come back here. Now this guy will work if you've done that. I'm just going to drop a turret here because these queens fire out a whole load of babies, and these oozes also can kind of add to the dungeon alert. And if I let them all live, then these baby glass spiders will mean I get a load of dungeon alert later on when I want to run through a load of ogres. So I'm just happy to kill them all now. Takes a couple of seconds and it just makes things easier. So this guy teleports me to Multong. I didn't do it last time I played, but a good habit to get into when you turn in the quest is to come back here and talk to Multong and retake the quest, so that if you end up in a group you can share it with everybody else. I didn't do that, so it's got that blue quest icon. And repeat the quest. Do that immediately, I would say, when you turn it in. So it'll save you a few seconds later on. You're up there anyway, why not? Back down here to get to the quest. That door on the left is, you can pick it, but there's nothing in it. It's not really, there's no point, just a bunch of spiders. And this door on the right, you need a key for it, but there's nothing particularly special in it either. I mean, if you're waiting for a group to come together, you can go in and do that just to kill time, but there's no real need. Come up here. This ogre here opens the door for you. If you come and run at the door and just stand here, he'll open it. And these guys behind me are annoying, but I'm going to try to ignore them now. So I'm going to just run into the quest now on a lead. I mean, I've got to be able to get that switch at the end of the bridge, so I might just take out some of the guys following me, so they're not firing things at me when I'm trying to do it. Careful, as I say, you can run off the sides of this bridge. There's the switch. Got it. Oh, and then tripped afterwards. These wargs are annoying. I'm just going to get it actually. And now I'm just going to run into the quest on Elite. There is a shrine down here, very close. You literally just go through a door and it's on your left. And so if you do want to, if you've overspent on the way there, you can go and get that shrine. There's going to be a big fight here, just ignore it. Don't spend any mana. I'm slow and I'm harried, but I can still get into the quest. On Elite, bring me the head of Ghola. If you're feeling nice and you've got other people in the group, you can clear that. Quite often when you're late to the quest, you get that far and suddenly you're confronted with a whole load of mobs. But anybody that's got that far is probably going to be able to deal with them, to be honest. So here we are. There are some very, very high DC traps in here. I don't think I'm going to be able to get them.
You enter the sprawling compound. Alert for Ghola.
And actually I've got to think about what I'm wielding as well. So this is monstrous humanoid bane, is it? Yeah, it's humanoid bane. It's not going to do these guys, they're giants. I'll have a look at this and see if that's any better. I don't think it will be. Shocking, actually, it deadly gets everything. I've got to slot something in that red slot. Just want to make sure I'm putting out as much damage as possible, because there are a lot of ogres to kill here. And I want to go left first. That's just a habit of mine. I used to farm this quest because I like the Royal Guard mask, which is a teleport clicky. Just means that it just makes it easier to get around, which is... I've dumped charisma on this tune because it's the first life 28-point build, so I don't have much UMD. So I can't, at the moment, use like heal scrolls or teleport scrolls or raise dead scrolls. And there is, in Slavers there's a raise dead clicky, and in this quest there's a teleport clicky. Not a very high chance of getting it, obviously, but you know, you've got to be in it to win it. And there aren't that many people kind of farming this quest, I don't think, these days. I rarely, if ever, see anybody run past me. I'm sorry, not yet. Switch if I can.
The tree. This room contains
I'll free
iron
the golems
sparring
if I
partners
can,
for the ogres.
in the hopes that the golems start to fight the ogres, which is always a good chance. And then they can all get stuck in together. No, not really, but anyway, I bet you I can get this chest. No, okay, I've got to kill the golems first. Construct Bane, for what it's worth. This is just a crest in this chest, but obviously I need it, otherwise I wouldn't be here. Golems are gone. Can't remember what they're healed by, it might be fire. Which is why I wasn't dropping a turret. So that's the brawn side, and then the other side here is like the brain side. If you've got a decent party, you can split it, you know, send somebody who's got evasion and really high DCs, maybe as of search, to the other side. I need to sort out some action boosts or something, because I reckon I'm almost there with being able to get that trap, but I don't think I will be quite there yet. My search is 46 when I've maxed it, and that's still, I don't think, going to be enough. I'm putting my spot item on though, even though I know where the traps are. They're they're set traps. No, not random. Should keep my search item on for that reason. Otherwise I'll forget. I could probably just drag these mobs because I'm going into a trap. But I've got hirelings with me, which is going to make it more complicated. Actually, I shouldn't have brought them with me all this way. Maybe I should have just self-healed so that I can use this trap to kill the ogres. I'm going to have to be careful if I do it this way with hirelings, because I don't particularly want them to die. I'm going to possibly need my favourite soul to raise me if I get killed in the last set of traps, which is possibility. So here's the traps. There's a gap just here, which is where
This
I'm going.
wall of traps is used
Oh,
to test
he missed it.
ogres'
I missed it.
weaknesses.
Literally missed it. And now I'm going to pull my boys to me. And hopefully they can stand still. Okay, Favored Soul is alive and standing still. I don't mind about Drossheart so much. I'll get my Favored Soul to raise Drossheart in a bit. I'll just carry him. Yeah, these ogres will follow me and they'll die. Oh, my Ghola might well die. Yeah, so not neat, but 3, 4, and now run. I can get through 2 if I time it. 1, 2. Oh Christ, that's Drossheart again. And now run. Okay, good.
Large
That's the
stone
worst of it.
blocks
I'm now
line
just
the
going to
hallway.
park.
Each
Tell all my
one appears
guardians to
sturdy
park.
enough to bear an ogre's weight.
What is it now? It's I, Y, ladder, K, ladder. You go, yeah, from right to left. I, Y, ladder, K, and a ladder. Otherwise you get slashing traps. This is, darts, I think, yeah.
One
Spikes.
false move
Yeah,
and these
just
spikes
jump
will
up there and
skewer
go.
you.
And time these. Oops, I mistimed it. No, I didn't. I made it alright. And darts
Searing
now.
bolts
Oh
of
yeah,
flame
I'm just going to
whistle
fire.
past your
Make sure
head.
I've got flame resistance on. Great. And here's a slashing trap which could kill me. But if it does, I've got my favourite soul. I'm just going to run straight forward. Like Drossheart, but hope it works. Yeah, good. If you hesitate, he who hesitates is lost. These traps hit hard, which is why I'm being leery about it. Now, if I'm wearing this, that's my search. Highest DC trap in this area on Elite, and I can't get it. And that's with really high search. But I've got my favourite soul with me. I'll set him to active now and he'll raise hopefully Drossheart. And the party is reunited.
A dirty and drunken ogre stands before you.
Of course I can run these guys into the trap if I feel like it. And sometimes it's the best way to go about it really. Because normally if you run the trap, you're fine. But because I'm on my own, I don't really want to take the risk. So I'm just going to do it the old-fashioned way. Also, if they drop mysterious remnants in the trap, it's really annoying. Get the key, get the crest. You're done here. There's no chest, is there? No. Not apart from the key. Treasure bags. And this door opens now. You can't pick it. It needs that key I just found. So that's the first bit. As you can see, there's been no shrine yet, and that's not going to change anytime soon. So in a way, it's quite good that Dwarium is not bothering to raise Drossheart. Although I'm going to need Drossheart because he's got Panacea. So if I get blinded, Drossheart's useful. And I have no gear because all my gear's on Galander and I can't get it back until they let me in as a ghost world. So I don't have anything for blindness.
The door to the north is sealed.
I could buy some
You'll need
pots,
to find a way to unlock it.
but I haven't. Probably should have. Part these guys and just run to the corner here. This is a trap all the way down these stairs, but if you just drop down this corner here, then you don't hit any of the traps. Bring the guys back. gonna run through this room. I think I'd drop a turret at the door.
Holathan watches his troops from his viewing room. Beside him stands Lord Istara, their illiterate leader.
Am I still wielding my construct bane? Yeah. Out of ammo already. Just make 2 stacks of that. Just about to have a massive fight downstairs as well.
The Taskmaster spurs his troops into action with a fierce battle cry.
These guys will make short work of my turret, but it'll hurt a few of them before it goes down, I'm sure. The quest is level 12 on Elite. I'm level 13. I'm technically a tiny bit higher level than I'd want to be when I came in here, but I've had to get a bit flexible since they nicked my... well, didn't nick, but since they basically... well, since I suppose I can blame myself, I left my tunes on Galanda. I didn't get the memo about the server changing. Now it's too late, which is really sad. Well, it's going to take me, who knows how long it's going to be. I got an email, I put in a couple of tickets asking, and I got a couple of generic responses, basically saying soon. But what they said, you should, at some point in the future, you should be able, players should be able to log in to Galandra's Ghost World, but actually the window was this date and it's too late now, so there. And then I got another email directly after that going, please give feedback on our service, is it great? And I haven't responded because I don't want to give the devs a hard time, you know, they've got enough to sort out with all this people moaning about the lag and so forth. I've just turned around. So yeah, I'm just gonna sit on my hands and play this Artificer and wait until they come good and let me have my stuff back. By which time I'll probably have some stuff on this guy as well, but it is upsetting. But it's quite nice to start from scratch. I've already picked up some nice stuff. I got that docent at the end of the water temple, the water node in the Temple of Elemental Evil, and it's a really nice docent with a blur on it. That's bound to account as well. Not that I ever usually play Warforged. Yeah, what is it? A docent of Crushing Wave. Yeah, I mean, it's alright. It's a Fortification 70 is why I'm wearing it, of course. There was a time in, like, when I was playing, when there was this helm called Minos Legends that gave, like, a heavy fortification, and everybody wore it. As Warden Fang.
The Ogre Captain's look of surprise turns to rage as you storm into the sauna.
Yeah, if you hit him with range, these guys just stand there forever. And these chests have just absolute rubbish in them. There's the decoy chests. There are lots of them in this quest. Like, you don't need to go really and open them. Except for I wonder if they drop things like in a mimic event or in sort of, I don't know. If they might be mimics, I suspect they might be. So this would be a really good quest to farm in a mimic event. In fact, I think it's one of the reasons why I have a mimic cloak, is that these chests do potentially turn into mimics. I don't have a mimic cloak anymore. I used to have a mimic cloak, now it's on Ghola. Forever. So back to this room, and then you take the north on this side. Don't need to go this side at all, really. And loads of these rooms on the sides, they're just full of ogres and smashables. If you're trying to go for ransacking here, you're on a hiding to nothing, really. You'll be in here for hours if you try that. Which is why I don't even care. It's not much XP anyway in here. Coming up to the first shrine. It is a long way to the first shrine. But I will clear to it because my favourite soul's not happy about his mana situation, I can tell. And actually I'm pretty low as well. Yeah, so let's get this open. Great. Going to take the shrine straight away. Encourage everybody else to do the same. Encourage Drossart, who still inexplicably hasn't been raised by my hireling, to raise themselves and take it too. Yeah, everybody's resting, very nice. Renew my intelligence to damage. Fire. Half an hour of that, yeah, good. Ice. Thinking about the end fight now. Acid. I think Sonic as well, so traps in this next room. I'll just do a prop from fire as well, because it can't do any harm. Not going to go overboard though. Let's have these two back as well. Handy little cleric, that. Certainly doesn't like healing Drossart. It's like Drossart doesn't exist to her. Heal Drossart. Cool. So these guys here, there are loads of guys manning traps. I'm just going to go in here on my own. And you've got to kill them to stop the traps, rather than lots of people blind, for which I need my panacea guy. Let's just set all my hirelings on active and hopefully one of them will sort it out.
The fires die out with no one left to stoke them.
Maybe I'm just going to stand here because I know I'm in the doorway. Come on, guys. Where's that? For spam panacea. On myself. Oh, that's why it's not targeting himself. Not targeting me, I mean. Yeah, because otherwise I've got like 3 minutes of blindness. Get over here and do something, Drossart. Target me with this. Oh, it's not the one for blindness, so it's my other hireling. Does heal do blindness?
The flow of acid stops.
Oh, there it is. Finally. Tedious. used to have some blindness ward goggles. It's gonna be pretty easy to get some more. I used to have a greater heroism clicky against the fear. Ooh, I've got nothing. At least the fear's not very long bad to the
Force blast is shut off.
blindness.
Controller is killed.
So either I was targeting myself badly or Panacea doesn't cure blindness. Let's have a little read of what it says about Panacea. Yeah, it does remove blindness, so it's just something going wrong with how I was targeting it. Drossart's dead again. And is likely to remain such for the rest of the quest unless I tell my cleric to heal him. This is where the true seeing clicky sometimes drops. It's a quarter staff. I think once you equip it, it's bound. Got to do the other side now, the prison. Oh, thank you. I can see better. I'm just going to part my hirelings again, because otherwise there'll be unnecessary fighting here.
The prison door is locked shut.
Loads of wild men in cages here. And there's a little lever here.
The
You
entire
don't need
cell
to
block
sneak
can
these
be
days.
unlocked
Pull
using
this.
that wall switch. The
Stand
cell
it.
doors
And wait
swing
a bit.
open, freeing the wild men inside. Wild screeches are soon followed by shouts of panic from above.
They all go to kill the wild men, and then you can go up behind them, so you don't have to fight them. By the time you come back down, hopefully they'll all be mixing it up with the wild men, and that's fine. That's all I'm here for. Some people sneak on the way back, but you know, these guys are fighting each other, so with any luck, you can just, you can just let them go. Let them get on with it. Drossart is still there. I thought I had a stone. I don't need him for the final fight, he says, with a sort of false confidence.
The door to the north is sealed. You'll need to find a way to unlock it.
I'm on leave party. Wanted to dismiss the hireling. Anyway, last fight coming up. Couple of little bits first. Right, room full of wild men, room full of ogres, and then the Royal Guard. You can run to the vicinity of the shrine when you're killing Ghola, and I might end up doing that depending on how the fight starts going, just because then you can raise yourself if something does go wrong. You know, come all this way, be ashamed to wipe. There he is.
Ogres stomp the ground,
Room full of ogres.
uttering war chants and praise to their leader.
Let's drop this. I didn't do it in the wild men because I think they've got evasion, so it won't put out enough damage. Well, they're useful as a mob distraction as well, the turrets. Similarly,
Ghola fan
you've got a bit of
stands
time to
alone,
prep here.
his royal guard nowhere to
So
be
I'm just
seen.
going to dump 2 of these
Come
and
closer,
then talk to
let us
because
talk.
they distract the mobs. It's more
Says
about the
with
fact
an
that
evil
it'll give them
smile.
something to punch that isn't me, rather than I think I can get 2 up at once the timer's out. Is that the second one? Yeah, great. Now talk to him. My name isn't important. I will kill you. His royal guard will come out. I'm hoping that I'll be able to kill him. Nope. So now these guys are going to come for me. I'm just going to run them down the corridor because A, that takes me towards the shrine, and B, it gives me a killing ground. Ghola has come back. Oh, and I'm very low on health. Not sure where my cleric is. Cleric, favourite soul. I'm just going to get you so if something goes wrong, I can run to the shrine when I'm dead. Coming out now. And now just Ghola. Wherever he is. He's possibly hiding or he's possibly hitched. Because he's a Ghola, he's an ogre mage, he often goes into gaseous form. Is he behind me? Oh, there he is. And he heals himself a bit, but you can usually take him out pretty quickly. So you've got a target on him. Pay attention to your health. That's me going, oh, you can usually take him out pretty quickly. You took me out. Well done, my little favoured soul.
You are too late. Even now, Istaran travels into twilight, as do I.
Istaran travels in twilight. I'm not really sure what he's talking about there. I played this loads. I should look it up, really. It's going to be something to do with the Twilight Forge, I suspect. Istaran and the Twilight Forge. That's what I'm... Istaran must be one of the people I come across or are responsible for waking up the Warforged Titan that I have to kill in the raid at the end of this. But yeah, that is the end of the quest. I'm not going to stop recording yet because the reason I'm here, of course, is the treasure room. When I used to run this on my Barbarian solo, I used to have to bring a secret door clicker. I think I might have even had a Drusian clicker, I can't remember, but because you need something like that. Sometimes I use a rogue hireling.
Holafan's treasure hoard seems woefully mundane.
So these
for someone of
chests,
his
like the
status.
previous ones, you can see my spot just fired. These chests are full of junk, but good for mimics potentially. Here's where you need to go, and you can find it on a... It's not like that trap, you can find it on a lower search than a trap.
It seems that the other treasure vault was just a decoy.
And this
designed
is the
to
good
protect
stuff.
the Khan's true
2
wealth.
chests. Now, this has a mystic belt in it. People often think it's the main chest, but I'm pretty much 100% certain that all the Royal Guard masks I've pulled have been in this chest here. So, do with that information as you will. I'm going to risk a reroll on this, even though I don't like spending shards because I want that bloody mask. So I'm going to reroll it twice, and no more than twice. Well, that was stupid of me, but so be it. Spent a load of money, didn't get the Royal Guard mask. That's the end of the quest. I will see you in the next one.